My name is John Sediger. I'm the clinical director here at LaSara Medical Group in Los Angeles and Orange County. And in this video, you're going to hear from Jeffrey and Michelle, a very loving couple who together has decided to come on camera and talk about their experience and the results with shockwave therapy.
My name is Jeffrey. This is Michelle. And I got started with LaSara because Michelle heard about it, and then she thought it was a very good idea for us to try it because I was having ED problems probably for years before we met each other. And then I guess, one night I came over and I was having that problem like throughout the night. And so it was very frustrating for me. I was not being able to satisfy her at all, and I wasn't getting hard really. And it was like that night was could have been a lot better, but it wasn't. And so we had to start discussing it, and so we had to do something. And so we were looking into Viagra, and so I started looking into getting, let's see if I needed a prescription to get the pills or whatever, and I found them like in India, so I probably bought like 100 generic pills, and we tried that. Because anyway, we were taking the pills, the erections were fine, but we had to wait. Immediately when she mentioned it to me, I looked into it, and I made an appointment right away. And so when we did it right away, and so they checked to see what my blood flow is in the area. Everything seemed to be fine. So I did it. I did the treatments. 3-week period, you have twice per week. So I did that. But even after the first treatment, and I know other people have said that, but after the first treatment, she was very excited because she was so excited. She wanted to see how it worked. And as soon as she started to, perform oral sex, it was working right away, and she was very excited, and we've been excited ever since.
ED plays a big trick on a woman's ego and emotional state, because for a while I thought it was me and that I couldn't arouse Jeffrey. So it was incredibly frustrating, and I just didn't feel I could turn him on, and I didn't realize I'd never, I didn't have any experience with ED. So and he didn't mention anything to me when we were first together, so it was kind of a learning process together. But since he's gotten since he came into LaSara and he's been doing the treatments, it's been incredible. For example, there's been times when he comes in and he tells me that something happened while he woke up in the middle of the night, and those are the things that really, sorry, I have to clear my throat for a second. That's the information that I really desire. When I hear it, I realize it wasn't just me, and that we can have a normal sex life, and it's incredibly fun, and it's almost like having a new experience every time. So it gets better and better with time, and now the spontaneity is there, and the excitement is there. We don't have to wait for, medication to kick in. It can be any time during the night or on the weekend. It's the spontaneity was missing from our relationship before, and now it's back, and it's incredibly exciting and wonderful, and I can't thank LaSara enough.
When I started to learn more that men don't come forward, with this problem. And so it's a very, very interesting thing, because the concept of just being erect is something that I think that men look at things through their eyes, and then it's very, very difficult for a man to look through things through a woman's eyes. You have to let a woman express that, and so even no matter how many times you could communicate about it, you're not going to know that. Like I've had Michelle tell me with other things, let me be a woman. And so one of the things is like the spontaneity, which is really phenomenal about it. Like I could just be sitting on the couch or something, and watching TV or just talking, and all of a sudden she wants to arouse me. She's just going to get up from the table. She's going to get on her knees and start to blow me. And that without going through this procedure, that was never there for her, because this is something that she wants to be able to do. And I think that's the gift that LaSara is giving to people. If you give them a chance, you'll see that this is a phenomenal thing for people to overcome their, I guess, their fears of not admitting. So this is the biggest thing. Not admitting that to anybody. Nobody wants to admit that. So this stays behind closed doors too long for men. If people are going to be in a relationship, this is the way to go. Okay, and so good luck to everybody.
Okay, so I want to encourage everybody out there who's experiencing these issues to try this procedure, because putting it off and pretending it's not there, we're taking for granted these simple things. For example, Jeffrey was talking about just the spontaneity and our sex life and the improvement and just being able to do what is basically normal for a couple to do. And we kind of down the line forgot how incredible it could be in the normalcy. And so I think it's incredibly important for both the male and the female in the relationship to realize that it affects both people, and there's nothing to be ashamed about, and it's an incredible, the results are just unbelievable. I have to admit, I was pretty skeptical at first, and I really wasn't expecting the results that we've gotten. So I think it's important to share this story and to demonstrate and be basically a role model for the brand, that it's an incredible life changer, and something so simple like just being able to go to bed together at the drop of a dime. I mean, I didn't think that was ever going to happen. So it is, and it has changed our sex life and probably our emotional life and our just relationship in general as a whole. So please, if you're even contemplating or wrestling with the idea, don't. It's worth every penny. It's an incredible, incredible company, and try it. It's going to change your life.
Really about the two people getting mutual pleasure from each other. This is not about just a man, okay, my job is done, I'm erect now. That's not what this is all about. This is really, really critical for people who are in a relationship and they want to be very, very loving to each other, affectionate to each other, because Michelle was saying, she thought that she was a problem. And so she didn't realize that I was the problem. But for a woman to have that issue where they're kissing a man, so we left something out. So now, which I think is really phenomenal about this whole thing, is that when she kisses me, okay, I can get erect pretty quickly. And that arouses her right away, because she knows that I am getting erect because of her. And so beforehand, even if I took a pill, she's like, how long has it been? Okay, so an hour later, if the pill's going to take effect, even if I'm getting hard, she doesn't feel like it's her. And that's, I think that's very critical. So, because I can be talking about this all day long, I want everybody to know that we're sharing all this information with you, because it's so critical that people have to overcome these issues together, and how they're going to do that. And happiness is what this is all about.
I'm not 100% sure if I'm completely accurate, but Jeffrey can chime in and validate this or not. But it seemed like whenever he took the pills, that's what we're going to call them, the pills, there was like less sensitivity or something. It was almost too hard. I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but it was just, it just was mechanical. It was like robotic. And this is so natural, and it just seems that he has so much more sensitivity, and it's just so much more enjoyable. It's a natural erection. It's not like a Superman, or it's just a natural feeling. It feels better. It's much more enjoyable, and I think the key is that it's just real, and so we're making love like for real. That's how I feel.
As you can see, Jeffrey and Michelle are a very loving couple, and the results and success of our treatment has truly impacted them from a physical and emotional perspective. And if you too are experiencing erectile dysfunction and you're in need of a long-term solution that is not a pill or medication, then please give us a call or visit our website at LaSara.com, and we'd be more than happy to take care of you.